This week on Respect the Game.
Hopefully this little cold snap and the sun coming out here will change the behavior and these bears will get back on the streams again and start getting active.
It's our first night in Minnesota, September 1st. It's the opening bear hunt.
Here we go, here we go. Believe it or not, we are actually in a ground blind on a scaffold in the middle of a river.
It's our first night in Minnesota, September 1st. It's the opening bear hunt. Been fortunate enough to have a good friend of mine running baits for me and helping me out here this summer as I've been pretty busy. So right now we got 4 baits getting hit and several different bears on per bait. So we actually got really nice weather here. About 70 degrees, little breeze. Bugs are, there's bugs because it's Minnesota and it's the summertime, so it's pretty normal. But it's about 5 o'clock. We're gonna sit till dark tonight. It's first night. I'm excited. I've never bear hunted before. So last week I was fortunate enough to take my first antelope, and so we're gonna see if we can get it done tonight on a nice Minnesota black bear. Stay tuned. First time I've ever seen a bear in the wild while hunting. It's pretty cool.
All right, so this is the third and final night of this first portion of my hunt. I might come back if need be. Hopefully we can get it done tonight, but kind of got a swirly little bit of a wind, but we're gonna have the Ozonics running for us tonight. I'm very confident it's gonna do what it needs to do. We're gonna sit the same bait we sat last night, because this bait, last night they didn't show up, but they've been showing up, before dark every day except for yesterday. So we heard some bear, some noise behind us. Sounded like a couple bear maybe chasing each other around, so there might have been something going on there that screwed them up. We're gonna get after it and get situated and look forward to another beautiful Minnesota evening in the tree stand.
I'm thinking there's a bigger bear in there somewhere I don't know what's going on, to tell you the truth. Here comes the big one. Jeepers Griminies.
we're back up here in northern Minnesota to finally try to finish this whole bear hunting season for 2016 here. It's the 19th. This all started on about the 1st of September. We have a bait here that has been getting hit every night for the last 4 nights before dark. All boars coming to it. We think there's 4 different bears coming to it. Hopefully we can let the old elite eat a little bit tonight and get this done here in Minnesota. Bernie. Here it comes. Come on, baby. Go down. Go down right there. Yes. Yes. We got him, Bernie. We got him, buddy. We did it. We got him. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, buddy. You busted your butt for me. I appreciate it. Such a relief. Thank you, Jesus. No tracking necessary neither. Oh, my little girls are gonna be so happy Daddy got to catch his bear. Yes! So Ozonics, baby, right here. He was trying. That wind was swirling. Oh, I'm so ecstatic right now. I love Minnesota. I love it. I love northern Minnesota. This is my very first black bear I've taken anywhere, and I couldn't be happier to be able to do it in my home state and with a good friend running the camera behind me there. Bernie and the whole Global family, I can't thank you guys enough for the hospitality, let me stay at your guys' place and running baits for me while I was down home. I could not be happier with this bear. Nice, full-grown, mature, adult male, nice boar. The little Slick Trick Viper trick, it did its job, as you guys seen. He didn't go 20 yards and tipped over on camera for us. Bernie, you did a great job behind the camera. First time ever running a camera. Once again, thank you very much, and I couldn't be happier with this bear.
Respect the Game, presented by Elite Archery, has been brought to you by Scott Releases, the #1 name in the release game. Custom bow equipment, tournament-proven competition sights, competition-inspired hunting sights, solid broadheads, dual game calls, get real. Winner's Choice custom bowstrings, Realtree, family, friends, and the outdoors. Ozonics, scent control that works. Victory Arrows, the carbon arrow experts. Slick Trick, the original all-steel broadhead. Scout Look, and by these other fine sponsors.
Believe it or not, we're actually in a ground blind on a scaffold in the middle of a river. In fact, we're about 8 hours north of Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, in the middle of a river, about 35 yards from shore, on what might be one of the most original and unique setups I've ever seen for hunting black bear with a bow and arrow. You can see outside here, these bears cross the river back and forth at this narrowest point of the falls. And they walk down the shore, and this rapids actually provides some cover noise for us. And as the most unnatural thing is this blind sticking out in the middle of the river, but we hope they think it's just a big brush pile or some inanimate object and they're paying no attention to it. So we may have as close as about a 7 or 8 yard shot to as long as about a 35 or 40 yard shot, just depending on which way the bear's crossing or if he's walking up and down the shoreline. So it's been a long time since I've done something as crazy or maybe even creative as this, but if we pull this off, this might be one of the greatest bear hunts and bear shots ever filmed. We're looking forward to it just because of the creativity element. So we've got about 5 hours left before the light starts to fade. I'm pretty excited about it. So here we go. Let's see how we do. We're back at it again this morning on day 2. We changed our hat to change our luck, and right off the bat, as soon as we got dropped off by Michael, sitting in this very unique pop-up blind situation on a scaffold in the middle of the river, and right off the bat, 15 minutes into it, we have a nice black bear coming up and down the creek here on this side, looking to cross or sucker fish or just basically scavenge for food. The bears are hungry right now, coming out of spring hibernation, and this looks like it's going to shape up to be a pretty interesting day. So we're here for the long haul. We're in it now for it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and we're in it all day just watching the show go back up and down the shoreline. So hopefully we get a pretty good parade of bears here, and the big boy comes up. That last one that just showed up has already been in a fight, and the way that it scooted out of here, we know that there's a bigger bear in the area because he obviously was quite nervous. And once maybe heard a stick crack up the hill a little bit there, he hightailed it out of here. So we're going to be waiting on a bigger bear. But the most interesting setup I've ever hunted in.
Respect the Game, presented by Elite Archery, has been brought to you by Scott Releases, the #1 name in the release game, Custom Bow Equipment, tournament-proven competition sights, competition-inspired hunting sights, solid broadheads, dual game calls, Get Real, Winner's Choice custom bowstrings, Realtree, family, friends, and the outdoors, Ozonics, scent control that works, Victory Arrows, the carbon arrow experts, Slick Trick, the original all-steel broadhead, Scout Look, and by these other fine sponsors.
Well, here we are, day 4 after being holed up in camp for a day and a half. It's actually 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we just watched the storm beat us up for a whole day and a half, and we took the chance on the break that we had and got back into the blind here. So we're not in the bottom of the 9th, but we're certainly about the 7th inning here with only a day and a half left in our hunt. But I'm actually wearing in mid-June as much clothes as I would wear for a deer hunt in October, say. That's how much the temperature has swayed here in northern Saskatchewan, so you got to be prepared for just about everything. A couple days ago we were just wearing some nice black fleece. Today I'm wearing 2 or 3 layers of clothing, and hopefully this little cold snap and the sun coming out here will change the behavior, and these bears will get back on the streams again and start getting active. So we got the energy all fired up, as we got the Viper tricks all fired up, and now we're just ready for the action to start. So let's see what happens today. Over there. That's a new one. That's him, isn't it? Come to the water, come to the water. I may have to take that 40-yard shot to the log. First log if he backs out of there. Get ready, Travis. Here we go, here we go. Hey, 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 hey! He was standing out there, just walking right by, and I had to try and stop him. Here he comes again. Maybe I was a little bit low. That one looks better. That looks a lot better. Oh. Can you believe second chances? Oh my gosh, this hunt has been the most incredible adventure. Between getting here, the weather, rained out, winded out. I mean, just a show of bear behavior like you wouldn't expect to see anywhere else but like on the National Geographic Channel. And I had to rush this shot, second try at him. The second shot, I really took a little bit more time. No bugs deflected the arrow, and that Viper trick, the new Viper Trick SS, delivered. You could hear that sounded really good when it hit. And one of those telltale signs is when you hit him right, you get that gasp of air that leaves him. And he was walking a little bit dizzy, trying to get back up that pass. So 4.5 days in, and time to just hit the stopwatch, wait it out a little bit, check for first blood, and with about an hour and a half of light left, I think I'm just going to wait for the troops to get here. What a spectacular, spectacular hunt. Laying right on top, broken off. I'd say that arrow was pretty much just a nice clean miss. Nice big bear with long hair can fool you how deep they are. And it's a clean arrow. So. Nice spot. Nice spot. There you go, man. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Look at that.
Let's go have a look at it.
Oh my gosh, it sure is heavy. You don't know what this feels like. It's been a long time since I've been on a trophy bear hunt like this. Boy, look at this palm on here. Oh. I mean, and I'm a guy with, I don't have a small palm myself, but that's a big fella. Yeah. He's impressive. Best part is it's
Downhill.
downhill. That's right. Okay.
All right, let's get him out of here.
Let's get him out of here. Good job, sir.